Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vikas Khatri. I am a practicing pediatrician with an experience of over 20 years in this field. I am practicing for last 13 years in Dwarka, New Delhi. Today friends, we will try and understand about atopic dermatitis and its management in children. So what is atopic dermatitis? Atopic dermatitis is commonly known as eczema. In simple words, it is a skin problem with dry, red, itchy and scaly skin condition. This affects infants, children and adults all the same, but runs in certain families more commonly. What are the causes of atopic dermatitis? Frankly, the specific cause for atopic dermatitis are still not completely understood, but genetics certainly play a strong role in this. People with a strong family history of atopic dermatitis are at much higher increased risk of developing this condition. In most patients with atopic dermatitis, there is a genetic abnormality in the outermost layer of the skin known as epidermis. The epidermis is our first line of defense between the body and the environment. An intact epidermis prevents certain environmental irritants, allergens and microbes from entering our body. Also, it prevents excessive loss of water from the skin. In most patients with atopic dermatitis, this barrier is not strong enough or not and is more permeable than it should be. So now let's talk about what are the symptoms of atopic dermatitis. Most of the patients of atopic dermatitis develop their symptoms in early childhood, usually before the age of 5 years. Intense itching of the skin, red scaly patches, dryness of the skin and small bumps are the most commonly seen symptoms or findings. Itching causes scratching. Scratching may further inflame the skin, worsening the itching, which again provokes scratching. This is what we call as a scratch itch cycle. So we should try and scratch less. We should control scratching less so that the scratch itch cycle is not triggered. Now the symptoms, they may vary from person to person and also they change over a period of time and they can change with age. Also, certain areas are more commonly affected in atopic dermatitis depending upon the age group, but in severe cases multiple areas can be extensively affected. Like in infants, you may see red scaly crusted areas more on face, scalp, arms and legs, whereas in children and adults the more commonly affected areas are the back of neck, upper arms, thighs, elbow creases and maybe the skin folds behind the knees. The skin can also become thickened and darkened and even scarred due to repeated strong scratching. Other symptoms or findings that can be seen are dry scaly skin, plucked hair follicles which appear as small bumps on face, upper arms and thighs, increased skin creases on the palms or an extra skin fold under the eye, darkened or reddened skin around the eyes, and infected skin due to scratching, which in the form of small red bumps with pus in it can be seen. How do we diagnose this condition? Well, there is no specific test to diagnose atopic dermatitis. Rather, its diagnosis is mainly clinical, based on the history provided by the patient, the symptoms and the signs that are the findings on physical examination. Also, certain factors suggest the diagnosis like a long time itching and a recurring skin condition, history of allergic conditions like atopic dermatitis itself, asthma, or seasonal nasal allergies in the family itself, and also certain trigger factors worsening the condition are suggestive of a condition of atopic dermatitis. So how to manage or treat this condition? Well, unfortunately, like all other allergies, it cannot be cured completely, but can only be controlled. Fortunately, with newer treatment modalities, medications and treatment methods, very comfortable and results with alleviation of symptoms can be seen. So disease can be controlled very effectively. For this, obviously, you have to approach your pediatrician for an expert and professional approach to treat and control the atopic dermatitis in your infants and children. Your pediatrician can teach you to even manage mild symptoms at home, like keeping your baby's skin well hydrated by giving them daily lukewarm baths, but to avoid long-term hot baths. Also, by identifying and avoiding certain trigger factors such as cold and dry environment, excessive sweating, anxiety, and exposure to certain chemicals such as perfumes, deodorants, certain cosmetics, exposure to dust, smoke, and also exposure to certain synthetic fibers or wool. For moderate to severe conditions, you obviously have to consult and follow up with your pediatrician regularly. The condition, even if it is severe, can be very well managed with the newer treatment options available. Now, last but not the least, can atopic dermatitis be prevented? Well, most of the parents with their kids having this condition pose this question to me. Unfortunately, babies with a strong family history of atopic dermatitis, in whom any parents or siblings have this condition, they are definitely at a much higher risk of developing this condition within the first year of its life itself, or maybe in the childhood. But in babies who are at high risk of developing such condition, the use of moisturizers, emollients under the guidance of your pediatrician right from the first week of life can definitely prevent developing of this condition in the first year and alleviating the symptoms very nicely. So thank you, folks. This is Dr. Vikas Khatri signing off. Stay aware, stay safe, and stay healthy.